Hey, what's up everyone? Today we're back on Hypixel Skyblock, and today I'm going to be showing you guys some of the best money making methods for early game players and mid game players, and technically you can be also end game player to make some decent money. And these are quite a few strategies, so make sure you guys watch till the end to see which one fits the most for you. So the first money making method takes us kind of down to the end, and why to the end? Well, we are going to be crafting something pretty simple, and it's going to be making us a ton of profit. And well, for this you're going to be needing Ender Pearl Collection level 6, and as you guys can see, the recipe itself is very simple. So we're going to be needing some blaze powder, aka blaze rods, and enchanted ender pearl. Now, whether you grind the ender pearls by yourself or you just go to the bazaar, either way it's going to be easy profit. And the reason why you might want to kill the ender pearls is ender slayers, but we're gonna go ahead, just go in the bazaar and buy them there. Now for this flip you don't actually need too much money, you only need 3,000 coins to begin. And well, the more you have, the more better it is, obviously. But as you guys can see, we're gonna buy 320 ender pearls. And once we have this setup done, which by the way filled instantly, we're also gonna get ourselves blaze rod, and we're gonna need 32 of those. Boom, there we go. And this should take a little bit longer to fulfill, but once it does fulfill, it's gonna be super duper easy. And if you guys want to speed this process up, you can actually go ahead and try to do this. So we go to blaze rod, and as you guys can see, the lowest price right now is 29.8, so we can try to do that. 32, and we're gonna do 29.8, and it's gonna fulfill instantly. But it does mean that the profits are going to be a little bit smaller, but there we go. And right now we have spent about 2.7 thousand so far actually. So let's go ahead and grab this. Boom, that costed us 953, and then boom, this costed us 1.8 thousand. So you turn them into enchanted ender pearls. So we turned this blaze rods into blaze powder, and boom, there we go. And now we go back to bazaar and we put it for sale. And as you guys can see, we can sell it for 4.8 thousand. So that's a pretty decent profit, and this took us literally seconds. Now obviously on a bigger scale you can make a ton of money, but this is about 50% profit. So for example, if you spend 100,000 coins, well, you're gonna be making 50,000. If you spend 1 million, well, in that case you're gonna make 500,000. So it depends on the scale you're doing this. Now before we actually leave the bazaar, there are actually a couple of things that you could be doing more. For instance, if you're very early game, crafting baits is one of the best ways to go. Of course you're gonna be needing recipe for it, but blessed bait for instance makes a ton of profit. Or during certain festivals like Spooky Festival, you can sell spooky bait for quite a bit of money, and that's also another way to make some easy profit. But for instance, you don't necessarily have to craft items for the bazaar, but you could go for instance with pumpkins. For instance, you can get 256 enchanted pumpkins, which is gonna cost you about 181,000 coins, and then getting 16 polished pumpkins, which is gonna cost you about 1.9 million. So that's altogether a little bit more than 2.2 million, I guess. And if we go to the auction house, type in the rancher boots, and as you guys can see, the lowest price is 2.35 million. So that means that you can make at least 150,000 profit. So as you guys can see right now, somebody has flooded the auction house with the rancher boots, like the silence guy. And well, that's typically not a good sign. So just wait until his boots are sold and then try to sell. And it's definitely a good idea to keep an eye on the auction house, seeing these items, because typically you can find so many items that you can craft for easy profits. But anyways, the next method takes us down to a little bit more mid-game method, and that's by doing warp forge. And yeah, we have talked about this in the previous videos, but once again, you can make a ton of profit with a ton of items here. Either you go to the refined ore, or you can go down to the item casting. There are plenty of items that you can be crafting here for quite a bit of profit. So let me quickly demonstrate to you guys what item you could be doing, and this is thanks to Ronin, who shared this method with me. But as you guys can see, power crystal right here. Now you're gonna be requiring 256 starfall, so that's gonna cost us about 122,000 coins. So here we go, 256. Boom, that's 122,000 coins, and then you can sell them back to bazaar. And as you guys can see, we go down to the fuels, and then boom, power crystal sell price 185,000. So that's 65,000 profit right there. And it only takes 2 hours to craft in here. So for instance, if you have all the 5 slots opened, you can make 5 at the same time for 2 hours each of them. And well, yeah, 60,000 times 5, boom, in 2 hours, not bad. Anyways, for the last method, it is actually farming. That's right, farming is one of those methods that's probably not gonna disappear anywhere, and that's one of the reasons why I still love farming. Now, I don't personally do it that much at the moment because I'm focused on other skill sets, but for instance, for me, I wanted to reach farming level 60. As you guys can see, I'm pretty far ahead of everybody, and honestly, farming is definitely one of the best ways to go. You can make quite a bit of money. Now, of course, sugarcane is not necessarily the best crop to use, but for instance, carrots are really amazing to go with because you can get farming XP and quite a bit of money. Potatoes, I believe, are also a pretty good way to go. And of course, netherwort, which made a ton of money. Now, I'm not exactly sure if netherwort is still the best, but it used to be one of the best. Definitely farming is something that I would look into. Now, it does take a while to set up the farm, but definitely it's worth it, especially that you can get farming XP and everything. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed these money-making methods, and of course, when I was talking about rancher boots, try to think outside the box and look at other items that are similar to this, what you can buy from the bazaar and sell to the auction house for easy profit. Same with the forger. There are plenty of items that you can choose. Don't maybe necessarily do power crystals because maybe after this video the prices might plummet, but this is something that you can always look out, and there are so many items that you can be crafting for profit. But I hope this has helped you guys, and if you guys did enjoy it, it would mean a lot to me if you guys could take a moment and drop a like, and of course subscribe with the notifications on. But I hope to see you guys in the next one, and yes, I'm finally back home, which means that regular Hypixel Skyblock videos are coming back. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Peace.